Hey, it's Ryberg. What's going on, YouTube? It has been a minute. It's been a little over a month since I've recorded a video. Oh, it is May 11th, 2020, and 2020 is still the year of the coronavirus. Um, One of my first videos I did on YouTube was about the coronavirus, and it's about the PlayStation 5 being delayed and how, like, we'll have to accept that. I think I ended up taking it down. I can't remember. If it's still up, go watch it. But it was pre-quarantine, and uh, it seems unimportant now, I guess, because there's been a lot's changed in the last couple months. That's why I haven't really posted on YouTube much. It's not that I don't care about doing it. It's just my mind has been focused other places. And to be frank, the big vision that I had of doing what I really wanted to do, as far as like, okay, this is what I want to grow with, this is what I want to try to do if I can, was what I was calling bang for your buck. And I think one time I called it junk off because I was just showing stuff off, but it's mainly just bang for your buck. And I wanted to go to flea markets, antique stores, pawn shops, thrift stores, and just see what I could find and kind of show it off and show some cool stuff and see if I can get other people interested in it, or, nothing else, show what stuff's worth. The last little bit I haven't done that. Flea markets not around. Most of the pawn shops, most of the antique stores are closed. Some of them are open. A lot of the thrift stores are not even taking donations right now because a lot of the stuff in thrift stores are donated. They're not even taking donations with the COVID going on. And so it's really put a hindrance in what I want to do on YouTube, which again, I mean, it's just a silly little channel, so it's not that important, but it just kind of sucked. It kind of took the wind out of my sails because that's kind of what I wanted to start. But I've improvised a little bit, and I've kind of gone the eBay route today. I've waited a little bit. I haven't bought any collectibles in a minute because financially we're more worried about putting food on the table and stocking up and, making sure that we're covered. But I got this in the mail today. What is it, you might ask? Well, it is magazines, actually. For anybody watching who doesn't know much about me, I enjoy wrestling, pro wrestling. I don't really love the current state of product, but anything pre 2010, I really like. I mean, I like for the show of it. I ordered 6 different magazines from eBay, and I paid a pretty good price for them. And by pretty good, I mean I didn't go through the roof. They're from 1988. The magazine is Pro Wrestling Illustrated. I have this vision of having like a wrestling wall because I have a few autographs from wrestlers and I have a few a little bit of memorabilia from it. And I have a couple old magazines, but I don't have a lot. And I certainly don't have any from the 80s. So this is my first set of dirt sheet magazines from the 80s. And I know what's on the covers for the most part, but I haven't perused through much of them, and I sure as heck haven't seen them, well, just, firsthand outside of a picture. So I figured, what the heck, I can't go to the flea market right now. I can't I think I can go to a couple pawn shops in town. I think they're still open. Again, I don't know about thrift stores. I haven't really checked. So I figured I'd give this a go and, just kind of see what's up and get the wrestling wall going and, order a couple cool things. And then what it has in turn with the bang for the buck, there's 6 magazines in here. Each magazine costs less than $5. So there are ones that are worth a lot more, but the secret on eBay sometimes is to get lots if you can. Because a lot of times they'll lot up a bunch that aren't worth nothing and sell them for a good price. Or they might throw the one good one with a bunch of ones they want to get rid of in their own stash. But I'm not even sure what all these are worth. I just thought the covers were cool, and I want to give you a show. I know what they are, but I'll show you what they are. So let's open this. Try not to mess it up too much. I always get nervous that when I'm using a scissors on this, I could just rip it, but I'd rather use the scissors. I'm gonna mess it up somehow. Big part of anything on eBay is the packaging, of course, especially in the collector's market. Oh. Let's see. That's good shipping for magazines. I've gotten a lot of comics and comic books over the years online, and I always appreciate when they go out of their way to tape it up like this, and just a little extra effort, you know, especially when you're dealing with something that's collectible. So, just to be kind of safe, I do cut, but I just kind of check and see where I'm cutting. You know, I don't want to get too close to the actual thing. He did real good. There's bubble wrap. There's bubble wrap in between the cardboard too, so I really appreciate it. I don't know if he had them wrapped. Again, every collector's different, you know. Like with my magazine or with my comic books, I bag and board everything. Bagging and board is the art of putting a hard piece of cardboard, hard stock paper inside the bag with the comic book, so that not only does it protect it as far as dust and stuff, but it protects it from bending. There might be some collectors out there that they're just like, well, what are you doing? Why are you cutting it like that? But hey, that's how I do it. So then he's got the bubble wrap not taped on the magazines. That's nice. Okay, and I had ordered 6 of them. So I'll just put that in the trash. Pro Wrestling Illustrated. See stuff like this. This is what I'm talking about. That's pretty cool. That was the selling one. 3 of them got the Hulkster on it, but I wanted the Macho Madness holding the champ. I thought that was a good one. So November, August, June, May. And then the tragedy of success, Andre the Giant, wrestling's unhappiest man. I mean, I'll show you all of them, of course. You know, Lex Appeal, total package Lex Luger. And then this is the special year-end double issue, March 1988. So it's not all of them. March, April, May, June, August, November. So I'm sure the ones in between were worth something. But like, you know, look at that. Look at that. That's the 4 Horsemen right there. That's a good picture. I was really sold by these because of what's inside as far as centerfolds. Like, I'll show one quick here. Like, that's the Stinger. And part of me wants to pull these out and frame them. I don't know if I will or not, because if I do, I'm going to get very technical and like take a tweezers and slightly peel it back. But you know, these are really cool for the most part. And Pro Wrestling Illustrated for its time was one of the magazines to read, if not the magazine to read, because it gave you inside scoops on stuff. And you know, this is pre-internet, everybody. I mean like, look at stuff like this. Double feature, Lords of the Ring, Wrestling Illustrated, only $44.95. $44.95. They wanted $44.95 for one VHS in 1988. And that's $15 off the list price. That's insane. $44 just like... And a lot of this stuff, I guarantee you, is either on the WWE Network now or it's on YouTube. $44.95. That's... And like, you know, they'd have the ratings in there. I don't even know if you can see some of it. But that's pretty cool. That's kind of cool. Just the back page. All this Pro Wrestling Illustrated gear. I wonder if anything is like that. Oh, and before I go, too, I got to show you this. For anybody who is a modern-day wrestling fan, if any of you are familiar with Seth Rollins, this is the Al Perez. It's like his daddy, I swear. So, well, very cool. And, you know, a couple Hulk ones. 3 Hulk ones altogether. They are all pretty cool. The Andre ones... I was sold because of the Andre one, the Macho Man one, the Hulk, and the Lex one. You know, I thought all of these are pretty cool, and I'll probably end up framing them. And again, I paid... I mean, they went for $2.25 in 1988, and I paid $5 for them in 2020. I mean, are they worth anything? They will be at some point. They might never be worth anything. I don't care. They're worth sentimental to me because it's something I enjoy. I don't know if I'll... Like I said, I'm not going to start collecting magazines like they're going out of style, but I might keep my eye out for more if I get a good price, especially this old stuff, because this is like... You're in hero territory right now as far as I'm concerned for a guy like me. I honestly did not realize these magazines were 100% black and white. It's not, again, it's not a big deal. But it looks like they cover all the territories from the time. Again, if you don't know much wrestling, well, then you're probably going to be confused, or you probably didn't even click on this video. So, yeah. So, I think that's all I got. I really do want to continue going with the Bang for Your Buck series. Like, this is bang for your buck in my eyes. Bang for your buck to me is where you can get a lot for a little. And you know, the price doesn't always have to mean that it's got to be less than 20 or 30 bucks. It's got to mean like, you know, I guess it's a quantity over quality sometimes thing. It's a, you know, a huge score of something. It could mean a lot of different things. It could mean a lot of different things for a lot of different settings. So I thought this was appropriate for the time. Look out for me to do more videos. I don't know if I'm gonna dump them out as much as I was before. Right now I'm just kind of trying to keep my head in check, I guess. Before I go, I got one other thing I'd like to show you. It's wrestling related, so I figure what the heck, and this is not something I want to make a video of. So it just kind of to show more of my being a fan of wrestling. I purchased this also in the last little bit. Smoky Mountain, Night of the Legends. Autographed by Jim Cornette. Smoky Mountain Wrestling was a territory in from 1993 to 1995. Produced by Rick Rubin. Ran by Jim Cornette. This was considered the greatest Smoky Mountain event of all time. I've already watched it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But again, you gotta be a fan of old school wrestling to like it. Some people, they would not dig it at all. Me, this is a great show. Autograph was worth it. So that's kind of all I've been about as far as in the collector's world. As far as in the last little bit. I'll get more stuff. So anyways, I think that's all I got. Don't forget to like and subscribe too. Hit the notification bell if you can. And just look out for more videos. I'm not sure what I'll do. I'm not sure when I'll do it. But I felt like doing this one because I got some cool stuff and I wanted to show the world. So that's all I got. Later.